Yeah, exactly. It's always odd for us as well because it's obviously we're online based, so we never get to kind of meet people face to face, and obviously you don't meet us face to face. So it's nice to kind of have these at the end.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I mean, the obviously the reason we do these is because it gives us an opportunity to get feedback from you, but most importantly, it's we can share your experience for others to look at when they're considering using us.
Yeah, for sure.
So it'd be great just to kick off if you wouldn't mind kind of taking me through like how you came across us, why you considered using us to begin with, so we can kind of start from there and then on to how you found the service and so on later.
Yeah, so it was me and my brother selling it, and we'd originally gone with a local estate agent, and had no luck with them. And then obviously you get loads of posts through the door all the time when a house is on the market for a while, and yourselves had got to put a letter through from like your marketing team, and then do some research into it. It all sounded much better. You had like the different options of being able to sell different ways. So if one way didn't work, we could swap to like a different option to get a faster sale. And because we'd had so much bad luck so far, that sounded like a really nice idea.
And did you have any reservations about using us to begin with, or?
A little bit. I think when you talk to other people, everyone gives you different opinions for different things. And we had quite a few people saying like, "Oh, no, don't do that. You'll sell it for less than what you could elsewhere." But you just go with your gut in the end.
In terms of the service itself, how did you find it? What did you like about it? Was there anyone, any members of the team you thought did a particularly good job? Kind of any overview and feedback is appreciated.
So I found the whole thing really easy, really simple. Alex, we worked with mainly, and he was really helpful. Always answer the phone when we called. Always ring back for feedback. The one thing that really stood out was we had some negative feedback quite early on from a few people that came to view the property. And I took that back to Alex and said that these people have said this. Obviously, we were unaware, it's just one person's word against yourselves, essentially. And then we had no negative feedback again. Everything from there was really positive. So, whatever he had done, whatever conversations he'd had with the rest of the team, it really helped. And it was more the communication that I really liked. Everything was really open. I knew what was happening all the time. I didn't feel like I had to do anything. I didn't have to worry about the house because I felt like you guys just had it.
Excellent. And I mean, if you cast your mind back to before you used us, for instance, what advice would you give to someone in your position at the beginning that might help them in considering whether they should use us, or any advice around the general selling process? What would you have liked to have known back then that you perhaps didn't?
Just to really do your research into who you want to use. Don't just go with one estate agent because that's one everybody else uses in the area, and that doesn't make any difference. You can sell through anybody. It's just who you find easy to talk to and who you work well with, and it's finding having those conversations and asking the questions that are important to you. So, but like yourselves, because a lot of it's done online, we did all the viewings, but that worked for us. We could get there really easily, so I didn't need to rely on somebody else to do the viewings. But if you need that,
Amazing. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much, because obviously these go online, but also it's really fun for the team to watch them as well.
yeah,
Because it's they almost don't get the value of being able to sort of see people come into the office and say thank you, because it's all sort of telephone online based. So it's really nice for obviously prospects to see these, but also just the team to see these. Are there any kind of final things you want to add? Anything you sort of particularly liked or disliked, or are you sort of happy with everything you've shared so far?
there was nothing that I'd say I disliked. I mean, as far as selling a house goes, it was very unstressful. And I said to Alex at the end that in my wisdom, I was trying to sell two houses and buy a house at the same time. And a lot of other people were like, "Oh, that must be so stressful. That must be so hard." But there was no stress. There was no nothing. Everything was just calm and just kind of happened. And everyone, I knew what everyone was doing. If I had questions, I could get them answered. And I just found that really easy.
Amazing. Awesome. Cool. Well, look, thank you so much.
No worries at all. Thank you, and thank you for helping us sell the house and getting that sorted for us.
Oh no, our pleasure, honestly. I know obviously everything's completed now, but if anything comes up that we can help with in the future, don't hesitate to ever contact us.
Definitely, and I'd recommend you, well, I have recommended you for other people to use as well. So,
Oh, thank you so much.
no worries at all. But thank you for everything.
No, pleasure.